And they're off. She's Sky's the Limit. Racing for the lead. Cuzzy Wuzzy broke sharply as well, and Laura's Angle is there, racing up on the extreme outside, and here she comes now. Laura's Angle's up to grab the lead down the backstretch run. She's Sky's the Limit is keeping pace with her. They're head and head for the lead. Cuzzy Wuzzy backs off, settles down into third. Callie's Candy angles to the outside from fourth, 3 lengths back to Tone My Betty, a long way back to Spy a Star. There's 4 furlongs to go, and Laura's Angles in front down to the far turn. Opens up to lead by 2.5 after a quarter in 22 and 4/5 seconds. She Sky's the Limit, trying to come on once again. Comes off the rail. Now second and coming after Laura's Angle. Cuzzy Wuzzy 3 wide and right there with them. 3 across the track, heading for the quarter pole. Callie's Candy's under pressure back in fourth. Tone My Betty is fifth. Spy a Star starting to muster up a late bid. 8 lengths to make up, quarter mile to go. Top of the stretch now. She Sky's the Limit in between, fights to a short lead. Cuzzy Wuzzy battles on. Laura's Angle gives way, now third. Spy a Star fourth. Down to the final 16th. Cuzzy Wuzzy and She Sky's the Limit head to head for the lead with 100 yards to go. Cuzzy Wuzzy puts the nose in front. She Sky's the Limit fights right back. These two noses up and down. Photo. I believe She Sky's the Limit got the bob and the win, but it's very tight. Cuzzy Wuzzy right there. Laura's Angle third, and Spy a Star was fourth. And they're off. Honiara with a good beginning. Pharaoh's getting his ass for speed right off the mark as they head up the chute and come for the main track. And here comes No Obligation now. On through down inside to take over the lead. Stud Puppy is right there running up into second. Donzi comes away third. Honiara in the clear now fourth. Dover Lights comes on to grab fifth. Pharaoh's getting broken near the top but is back into sixth. A break of 3 or 4 lengths back from there to Bosetzacati, who tries to advance inside of Strike It or Tap It. The back to the entry of Master of War and Banderas. No Obligation with 4 furlongs to goes in front down to the far turn. Stud Puppy is right there second. That opening quarter in 23 and 1/5 seconds. Dover Lights is down inside racing third. Honiara revving up with a 3 or 4 wide sweep outside of Donzi, who's under pressure as they round the far turn. And from the back of the pack, Strike It or Tap It is picking it up as well. At the quarter pole, Stud Puppy coming after No Obligation, who cut the corner off the turn. No Obligation opens back up. Opens up to lead by 2. Stud Puppy trying hard back in second. Strike It or Tap It outside. Donzi trying to come through toward the rail. Honiara is there. Master of War is late on the scene. No Obligation is still there, though. Still there by 2.5 lengths. Donzi trying to run on with Strike It or Tap It, but it is No Obligation. The winner by a length in the end. Donzi was second. Strike It or Tap It was third. Master of War finished fourth. And they're off. Petite Verdot from mid-pack breaks alertly, sees Get Degrees races up, and Field Day joins them. 3 of them speed off together. They've opened up by 4 already. My Girl Red is back racing in fourth, with Rolling Fork the last of them all. It's heavy favorite Field Day in front of the far turn, leads by a length now. Petite Verdot backs off into second, comes off the hedge. But here comes Seas Get Degrees up to grab that second spot. Petite Verdot's back into third. 5 lengths to Rolling Fork. Another 6 back to My Girl Red. Round the far turn. Field Day in front to the quarter pole. Seas Get Degrees coming after Field Day. Field Day running on strongly, though. It's the top of the stretch in front of length and a half. Meanwhile, from the back of the pack, Rolling Fork is closing in with a run. Petite Verdot's down inside. There's 1 furlong to go. Field Day shaken up to a 3-length lead. Here comes Rolling Fork up into second, but still second to Field Day, who keeps on going. Field Day goes gate to wire. Wins it by a length in the end. Rolling Fork was second, and Seas Get Degrees finished third. They are in the gate. And they're off. Good Penny from mid-pack bounces out on top. Seascape is showing speed. Music App comes on as well. Music App a little bit quicker early. Puts a nose in front down the backstretch. Seascape is running in second by 4. Good Penny is now back racing in third. Deemed Essential fourth while in the clear. Nurturing advancing inside fifth. 5 lengths from there to Speed Zone, who's under pressure already. At the back is Forgot Password. Strung out field. The opening quarter goes in 22 and 3/5 seconds, and it's Music App hitting the far turn run on a 2-length lead. Seascape tracking intently from second as they round that turn. Deemed Essential coming on 3 wide. Up to grab third. Good Penny is right there to fourth. Nurturing is fifth and only 3 lengths off the lead. Speed Zone trying to muster up a late bid, still under pressure. Forgot Password is at the back. The leader is Music App off the turn. Music App off the turn in front of length and a half. Seascape to the attack now, second and trying to close in. But it's Music App still there. Seascape trying hard to get by. Length behind and a furlong to go. Music App still there, but here comes Seascape. Seascape wears down. Music App takes over and kicks off for the wire. Seascape scores by 2.5 in the end. Music App held second as tight for third. Good Penny are Deemed Essential. In the gate, and they're off. Majestic Row down inside was away okay. Knopfler is there. Here comes Davidic Line to make it 3 across the track. Bias for the first time. Davidic Line going head-to-head with Majestic Row. Knopfler backs off to settle in behind while third. Shady McGee comes away fourth and is already 5 or 6 lengths off the lead. JVB races up on the outside into fifth. Appraisal down inside 6. Copper King is 7th. Hard Strike is 8th. Rye Humor 3 or 4 wide, moving up from 9th. And Crown the Prince is at the back in 10th. Backstretch run, the opening quarter goes in 23 and 4/5 seconds, and it's Majestic Row bounding along up top with pressure from Davidic Line. These two have gone 5 lengths clear of Knopfler, who's back in third. Shady McGee over to the inside fourth. JVB fifth. Appraisal 6. Copper King 7th. Hard Strike 8th. Rye Humor 9th, and Crown the Prince at the back in 10th. 48 and 3 for the half-mile time. Majestic Row, the big favorite onto the far turn, still in front. Davidic Line with only mild pressure from second, still second nonetheless. Knopfler trying to get closer from third. Shady McGee down inside fourth. JVB putting in a run. On the outside, fifth, fourth, and about to be third. Copper King is winding up as well. Appraisal's in behind. They're off the turn into the stretch. Majestic Row still leads by 2. Knopfler's down inside. JVB is there. Shady McGee pops outside for the final furlong, and here he comes. Shady McGee runs right by Majestic Row. JVB back into third. Knopfler fourth outside, down to the final 50 yards, and Shady McGee and a heads-up ride from Tyler Gaffleone. Cruise home to win it by 3. JVB second, Majestic Row third, Knopfler fourth. And they're off. Pinchos breaks well, so too does Marsac, and so too does Ashflat, and here comes Soros down inside. Up the backstretch they go. Soros on through to the front. Ashflat running up into second. Marsac is third. Nip and Tuck not far behind. Fourth. Pinchos right there to fifth. Shanghai's Dream comes away sixth ahead of Brother Aaron, who's now seventh. Digital Stars wide in the track and trailing. 5 across the track with 4 furlongs to go. Soros, Nip and Tuck, Pinchos, Marsac, Ashflat, right across the track. The opening quarter contested 21 and 3/5 seconds. There's 3 furlongs to go. Shanghai's Dream 5 lengths farther back with Digital Star. The trailer is Brother Aaron. Round the far turn, Soros comes away with a narrow lead, but Pinchos is right there. They're head and head off the turn together. Soros cuts the corner. Pinchos right there too. Digital Star winding up down the center of the track, and Shanghai's Dream pops outside for the final furlong now. Soros trying to hang in there with Pinchos. Shanghai's Dream rallies to the front. Brother Aaron trying to come on the scene late, but time is running out. Shanghai's Dream kicks clear. Ricardo Santana Jr. works out a perfect trip to score over Pinchos, Brother Aaron, and Soros. They're in the gate. And they're off. Geedy squeezed back just a bit coming out of the starting gate. Teenage Kicks from mid-pack bounces out near the top. Al Nassim is there, and Heaven Escape joins them from the outside. Bias for the first time. Al Nassim secures the top spot. A little bit keyed up while doing so. Here comes Heaven Escape up to put some pressure on from second. Teenage Kicks backs off, settles in toward the rail, racing in third. Curly Ruth is fourth. Tizara racing in fifth. Geedy comes away sixth. Gamblin' Train is seventh. Brassy is eighth. And Color Me Pretty settles in at the back in ninth. They move for the backstretch run. Al Nassim is back on top on a clear-cut lead, leads by 2. Heaven Escape backed off around the opening turn from second. A break or two back to Teenage Kicks, who settles in toward the rail. Third, Tizara moving up from fourth. The opening quarter goes in 24 and 2/5 seconds. It's Al Nassim, the leader, with 4 furlongs to go. Unopposed so far. Heaven Escape has been tracking throughout and is still second. Teenage Kicks toward the inside, not far behind in third. Tizara within striking range from fourth. Curly Ruth is fifth and only 4 lengths off the lead. Geedy starting to wind up from the back of the pack, 6 with 5 lengths to find, followed by Brassy and Gamblin' Train. Color Me Pretty is the trailer. Racing for the top of the stretch. Al Nassim still there by half a length. Heaven Escape cranks up the pressure now. Teenage Kicks is right in behind. Tizara is there. Geedy swings wide for the stretch drive. Curly Ruth is boxed up in behind horses. Racing for the mid-stretch marker. Al Nassim roused to a 2-length lead. Al Nassim opens up. Color Me Pretty is flying down the crown of the course, passing horses quickly. Al Nassim still clear by 2. Color Me Pretty runs up into second, but Al Nassim is gone. Al Nassim, wire to wire by 4. Looks like Curly Ruth might have grabbed second from Color Me Pretty. Tizara was fourth. They're in the gate. And they're off. Something Natural mid-pack bounces out on top. Tagali showing speed. Alma Shriek comes on through between them. Into the clubhouse turn they go. Tagali out to set the pace. Alma Shriek comes on to grab second. Something Natural 3 wide up into third. Eskinford finds a cozy spot toward the rail. Racing in fourth. Spa City 2 lengths farther back while fifth. Bodymeister Wind in sixth. Decision Maker settles in at the back in seventh. 6 furlongs to go. Tagali shows the way to the backstretch run. Leads by just more than a length. Alma Shriek prompting the pace from second. Tracking that leader with 5 furlongs to go. Eskinford is inside of Something Natural. They're together third and fourth. That opening quarter mile was 23 and 4/5 seconds. Tagali and Adam Beschizza down the backstretch run, holding on to the lead over Alma Shriek. Something Natural's in the clear while third. Eskinford given more rein toward the inside fourth. Spa City fifth, angling to the outside for the far turn run. 4 lengths to make up there. At the back, Decision Maker and Bodymeister Wind. Round the far turn, Tagali holding on to the lead so far. Alma Shriek has been second throughout. Something Natural comes on 3 wide. Eskinford's asked to go now. Spa City circles up with a 4-5 wide bid. Decision Makers catching up to leaders 2. Top of the stretch for Tagali. Tagali clear by 2 to the 8th pole. Spa City coming with a rally up into second now. Decision Maker closing in. Alma Shriek toward the rail. Something Natural. Tagali still there. Tagali clear by 2. Spa City wanders to the outside trying to catch Tagali. Can't do it. Tagali wire to wire. Spa City second is tight for third. Alma Shriek or Decision Maker. They're in the gate. And they're off. Wendy's Fine Wine, Candy Ann, those 2 fastest out of there. Queen Bourbon's not far behind. Surrealist is up close toward the rail, but Candy Ann steps on it early. Opens up to lead by 2.5 lengths by us the first time. Surrealist is up into second, and then it's Wendy's Fine Wine in third. Queen Bourbon is racing fourth. Mummy Dearest 3 wide fifth. Soma's in between while 6th. Flying Gem down inside 7th. Transient comes away 8th. Coed is 9th and at the rail. The trailer is Robin's Fantasy. Moving into the clubhouse turn, and here's Surrealist now, who comes on to take the lead. So Surrealist opens up to lead by 2. Wendy's Fine Wine is second. Candy Ann was up top earlier, but is pulled back to be third while inside. And then it's 2 lengths farther back to Queen Bourbon, who comes away fourth and is 4 lengths off the lead midway down the backstretch run. Fractions 24 flat to a 48 and 2 half-mile time. Surrealist saunters up the backstretch run, holding on to the lead. Wendy's Fine Wine is getting a little bit closer from second, and they've sped off to lead by 4 to that far turn. Queen Bourbon has now moved up to be third. Candy Ann is back into fourth. Mummy Dearest is fifth and only 8 lengths off to lead, starting to put in a run. Then it's Flying Gem in between. Soma's asked to go now. Coed is bottled up inside. Transient and Robin's Fantasy. Surrealist coming for the top of the stretch, opening up to a 4-length advantage now. Surrealist turning for home in front. Queen Bourbon moves into second and is set down for the drive. Flying Gem comes on to grab third, and then it's Mummy Dearest in fourth. Coming for the 8th pole, Surrealist still clear by 3. Queen Bourbon's trying to get by from second. Switch leads right there at the 8th pole. Surrealist leads down to a length and a half. Here comes Queen Bourbon after Surrealist. Surrealist is desperate for the wire. Queen Bourbon surges to win it. Queen Bourbon runs down Surrealist. Mummy Dearest was third, Flying Gem, and Transient.